There is a reason why these are the best synthetic wigs you can choose for this fall and winter, and I'm gonna explain why. Our first runner-up is California Beach Waves by 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗏 in the color 1426R10, and it is a to die for style and color for this fall and winter because it incorporates the warmer tones. But there's a lot going on in terms of color for this wig. And so what we have here, and why I love it for fall, is because we have a generous amount of red blonde with gold blonde highlights, and we have the light brown roots. Now this is a really comfortable cap. So when I wear this wig, I feel glamorous, I feel sexy. I don't know why I can't say that with a straight face, but I really do feel good in this wig. Let's just stick to this color real quick though, because I want you to really have a good look at this blend. This is one of the finest fall blends that I've really seen. And the only reason I call it fall, for me especially, is because I typically gravitate towards cooler tones. However, in the fall, I definitely like to incorporate some of those warmer tones. I like to sort of blend in with the leaves. Kidding, not kidding. In fall, leading into winter, typically, you know, we want to dress a little more warm. We're gonna have hoodies on. Potentially, we're gonna be wearing toques, or what do you call them in the States? Beanies? We tend to cover our hair. So what does that look like with this type of a wig? Well, I'm gonna show you what it looks like with my toque. So we put it over, and I'm just such a huge fan of waves coming out from under a toque. I just think it looks so cute and so good. These bangs are really handy because let's say you have a bigger head or a longer forehead. Like, this wig can really be customized to your liking. So if you wanted to, you could put the bangs directly in front of your face. Like, realistically, they could go straight across if that's what you're looking for. Personally, my head is not large enough to really do this. I would have to cut the bangs if I wanted to do that because I can't stand it going in my eyes, but that's just based on my own proportions. Someone else, this wig might sit back more on your head, which means the bangs would touch you like a little higher up. But for me, this is where they land on me, and they're just too in my face. So I like to pull them off to the side. They touch me right about the cheekbone, I would say, but they're sort of layered. So they hit kind of at my eyes, and then they go towards my cheekbones, and then they kind of feather out, layer down. I just think it's so pretty. Going into the waves do start up high, so they start like right about here on both sides, and then again go all the way down to the bottom. And it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous style. I need to mention this because it's important. When it's snowing outside or it's raining, whatever's happening wherever you live, don't be concerned about the weather ever, because it's a synthetic wig. So it's not going to react to the weather. That is why I love synthetic wigs for the fall and winter, because you don't have to be concerned about the style changing, and it just cuts your morning in half because you don't have to worry about styling your wig at all. You just throw it on in the morning and you essentially look great, and you can just leave your house. Let's say it's Thanksgiving dinner and you guys decide to wear this. What you can do is take these sides and pin it back just like this, and leave your bangs hanging out in front. It's so cute. And this is a wefted cap, guys, so when you get your hands in there, you will be able to feel some wefts, but that's fine. It's not like you can see them. Look, okay, I'm gonna shake my head and you're gonna look for wefts. Okay, guaranteed there is enough hair here, and it's styled in a way that the wefts are just not ever going to show. Because it's heat friendly, you can go and take your hot comb and you can really create a different look. If you don't want these bangs hanging in front of your face, look at what I just did with my hands. You can just put it back off your face. And if you want it to stay like that, either rub your hands together, get some heat going, and then pat it down like that, or go take your hot comb and push it back against the roots there, and it'll just stay. We've got a big monofilament top, which has been hand tied. So it's really sheer, it's really soft through here. You can part your hair in any direction. Look at that, look how good that looks. It's gonna just look like head. The next wig I have been dying to show you is my Camilla wig. Now, I typically don't love bangs on a straight wig, but this one is so comfortable and so like, I don't know, elegant. It just gives different vibes. Now, the one thing I have to say about this color, it is a little shiny when you get light on it. Now, I haven't ever sprayed dry shampoo on this one because it dries out the fibers. And this wig is just so soft to begin with that I didn't want to do that, but you can do that. Dry shampoo is really, really good for getting rid of the shine that happens a lot on blonde wigs. I'm glad I never sprayed dry shampoo on it because now I'm actually able to show you how shiny it is. You can have these bangs just hanging down around your face, or you can go take your hand, you can kind of feather it back. And I really like the feathered back look. I think it's really pretty. And I also like it being straight down. Now, I could give these bangs a cut because they're a little long on me. Haven't done it, little lazy over here. So instead, I just part them off to the side. Now, the reason why I really like this wig for fall, leading into winter, is because the outfits that I wear in fall and winter are a little more put together, let's say, than summer. In the summertime, I'm wearing more dresses, I'm wearing a bathing suit, I'm wearing, well, summer clothes. So I'm wearing less clothes, I guess you could say. I'm wearing shorts. Whereas in the fall and winter, I'm definitely wearing a lot more. I want a little more hair that's going to make me feel glamorous when I'm like full-bodied, covered up, wearing a sweater, wearing a coat over that sweater, wearing my higher boots, wearing my pretty bags, wearing sunglasses. I want a wig that stands out and goes with those more classier outfits, especially in the business world. Now, this is a wig that I would wear to meet clients because it looks very professional. I like this wig. Makes me feel quite put together and like a really classy look. Like I can wear a black dress underneath, and the fact that this is blonde, it does make you stand out. Another thing you can do is put your sunglasses on the top of your head. And I think this style is just so cute. Now, let's try it with the toque. Again, I think you just look like such an elegant, like classy woman when you wear this style. This wig is completely hand tied. It is beyond comfortable. If you bring your fingers up and through this wig, it feels more realistic than wefts because you're not feeling wefts. You're feeling each fiber that's been individually hand tied into this cap, which makes this cap a little more luxurious than a wefted cap. Sometimes you don't want to wear a toque because it's not blizzarding, it's just cold out, and maybe you're going on like a moonlit stroll or like going to look at Christmas lights, doing a Halloween haunted house walk, and you don't want to wear a toque, but you want your head to be warm. Guys, hand-tied cap. Get yourself a hand-tied cap for fall, winter. You will be warmer. It's so much more comfortable than wefts anyways. You will thank me, trust me. We have a double monofilament top that's really gonna look like scalp, guys. It's really got the perfect scalp-like color, so you can part your hair in any direction. And as you can see, it looks like head. This is Lynon by Renee of Paris in the color Cashmere Brown. This color I just love so much. I think it is so fall. It is so winter. The style is phenomenal. Like it just hugs them curves. With this color, you have a slightly rooted medium beige brown with woven velvet blonde highlights. That's how they like to describe this online. And I like that they call it cashmere. Like it feels like cashmere. This color is just so soft. I think I understand why they call it cashmere brown. You feel expensive. when you wear this color. We're just gonna hop straight into the pet peeve because I love everything about the style. The only thing I'm not a massive fan of is this part. This part, in my mind, either needs to have a monofilament underneath it just to create more of that scalp look, or just pluck more of that part line, because I feel like the hair is just so close together that it just looks more wiggy. Like where's the head, right? So that's the downside with this one, but it doesn't bother me enough, and I feel like you can't see it too much. Just for the conscious wig wearer out there, that is something to be aware of, that I don't think this part is very good. Could be better, but it is fixable. You can fix it. It's a really quick, take your tweezers, pluck out some of the hair, and that will create more of a gap, which I personally really like to have. And then to even like add to that, you could go in with some makeup like concealer and add that concealer right there just to create more of that scalp like effect. Other than that, I love this wig. I still have to talk about it for fall winter because it's such a gorgeous length underneath the toque, and I'll show you right now. It's just so stunning, and I've worn this one so many times at this point. I get so many compliments on it. Like, you just feel like you spent so much money at the salon to get this color. It's just gorgeous. And then like even with sunglasses underneath the toque, it's just so pretty. This hairstyle goes with any outfit that you're going to be wearing through fall or winter, and it looks so good over any jacket, any coat, any bag that you have hanging along the side. Like, this hair just stands out. Now let's try sunglasses on without a toque. Try my other sunglasses, and again, it just slides right on over the ear tabs. Now, something else I really like about this wig, guys, and maybe you've pinpointed it already, but it's flat at the top. I like that it sits and hugs your face. Natural hair does tend to do that if you're not going in and blow drying your hair upside down, or you put a lot of product in it. Like, it does just fit your head in such a high fashion sort of way. And the fact that that part is easily fixable if it annoys you, because it's not gonna annoy everyone, I think that this wig is still a winner. This wig is not heat friendly, so don't go and put hot tools on it, but you can use a steamer if you need or want to train any of the pieces to sit around your head in a different way. Like, if this is how you wanted it, you can go and take your steamer. I do it on a mannequin head, don't do it on your own head. And you can position the hair in any which way that you want, and it'll look just so good. Although it does get tangly because it's a longer synthetic. What long synthetic doesn't get tangly? The top has remained untangled, and for the most part, this first layer of hair feels still really good. It just feels a little drier towards the ends, but I just go ahead and use my silicone spray, and that really helps when refreshing any of my synthetic wigs and trying to like put the life back into it. In fact, the Simply Styling silicone spray that I always use, they just came out with an unscented version, which thank goodness, because the scent was like kind of strong on the older versions, whereas now there's unscented. If you've had a scented one and you've been looking for that unscented, heads up, they are out now. That's one of my like biggest secrets, biggest tricks, is I always spray that product at the end of my synthetic wigs, and it always helps so much. I just really like having these three pieces in my closet next to each other, because we've got the sleek and straight, we've got the beach waves, and then we've got the romantic waves that like really sits close against your head. I just love this lineup of wigs for fall winter. This is a basic wefted cap, so just like California beach waves, this also has wefts, so you'll feel a lot more air passing through this one than a hand tied. Styling with this one is so fun. Under a toque looks great. You can put it to the side under a toque, that looks good too, or even just by itself. I've done this where I've worn like a really pretty dress for like Christmas or something, and then you can put like a little red ribbon in here, and that looks so pretty. Or you can even braid it going down with some red ribbon in it. You can also do a ponytail. You can take out these front pieces. That's cute. You're just gonna look so stylish in this wig. Let me know down in the comment section if you wanna add to the favorites list. Do you have a wig that you keep going back to every fall and winter? Put it down below. I wanna know the name, I wanna know the brand, and I wanna know the color, and I want to know why. All links will be down in the description, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.